Alrighty, folks. Just sucks seeing how, as the time goes by, more and more of how less people are true to one another, true to themselves, and want to help one another. The world's gotten very soft. Um, Not many people are good at anything anymore because everyone gets lied to and told that the very average stuff that they're doing is above average and just phenomenal, and it's not. So the people that are doing these things that you're saying are all phenomenal and great that aren't. These people aren't able to make any progress. They're not able to get any better at what they are doing. The reason they're asking for advice and opinions on something is so they can get better at something. So if someone that's good at something or more knowledgeable in that field that they're in could give them advice, can help them, um, there's no help behind you saying good job. Now, when someone does an absolutely phenomenal job, and there's nothing you can say but good job, that needs to be said. When someone's doing a good job, they need to know about it. They don't need to hear nothing but criticism when they've done nothing but good. But when there's a spot that needs to have criticism, it needs to be there, especially if you care about the person, because there's no progress can be made unless you have made it present that there is space for progress, there is space for improvement. A friend that is seeing someone going down a bad path and sitting idly by, or being an enabler, which is even worse, than sitting idly by. You're literally knowing that, I don't know, something's bringing them down a bad path: drugs, alcohol, being around certain people, um, going out and doing things, and they're waking up late and being late to work, whatever it is, whatever it could be, and you're sitting idly by as a friend and you're not confronting them about anything, you are not a friend. You're not a friend at all. You're basically a antagonist in their life. You are part of the problem of them having issues that they're having, because a friend is going to let them know that they're making mistakes. They're going to let them know, like, hey, dude, you can't keep showing up to work because you're going to lose your job. You know, uh, what type of good friend is going to sit there idly by and let something like that happen to someone they care about? None. Not a good friend. Um, so I just figured that people needed to hear this, and that um, a lot of you need to be a good friend. Um, that doesn't mean going. There's a difference between criticizing something so they can critique it and get better at whatever it is, than you being an asshole. You know, if you can't critique something without explaining and or helping them to fix what you critiqued, then you need to shut the fuck up as well, because you can't help them any. If you're just going to put them down, that's not helping. So don't get it twisted and thinking that you're a bad friend because you're not an asshole. Everyone thinks I'm an asshole because you're fucking soft. You're soft as fuck. You're soft as an inside of a fucking tomato. You know? You pop open that little fucking thin ass skin you got, and you're nothing but a smushy, soft, just a little softy. You know? You can't help those people. They don't want to be helped. If someone's making you mac and cheese and you try it and you're like, hey, I don't taste any mac and cheese, and that person doesn't want to make mac and cheese anymore, you can't fix that. You can't fix that because they don't want to get better at something. So more than likely, the person you're trying to help, you'll push them away, which is how I do a lot of people. I try giving advice, I try giving help. Some people can't take it, and it's okay to lose people. You can't please everyone in this world, but don't stop trying to help people because you've pushed people away by trying to help. Some people cannot be helped. Some people can't. But you can always try. You can always try to be a good friend. And a good friend would never see a friend going down a bad path or making stupid mistakes and sit idly by and or be an enabler of the issue at hand. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. It does not make any sense to me. If I'm seeing my friend ride on a motorcycle without any fucking gear on and I'm just riding with them and not confronting them about that, how the fuck am I a good friend? I'm not. And I would never do something like that. I would never be like riding with my buddy and him not have a lid on and be like, hey bro, where's your fucking lid? You should want them to want to wear their gear as a good friend. I don't know. I was just sitting down thinking about it, and I just seen a video I posted a few seconds ago about it. And when you sit there and think about it, realize that there's not that many good friends out there. Not many friends really look out for one another like they should. They sit idly by and ignore things. And I just don't see a good friend doing that. I really don't. I couldn't imagine me calling someone a friend that would sit there idly by watching me destroy something in my life without saying something. So, take that for what y'all will.